All right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Shock, 1946. Shock is a 1946 U.S. film noir directed by Alfred L. Worker, starring Vincent Price, Lynn Barry, and Frank Lattimore. Giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. I posted a link to the movie in the description. How could you not like Vincent Price running a psych ward? Movie poster says he never dreamed what it would all lead to, and she didn't care. Great looking movie poster with Vincent Price smoking a cigarette. Vincent Price smoked cigarettes, and he lived to be he lived to be 82, and he smoked cigarettes. Vincent Price. A young woman named Janet Stewart is anticipating the arrival of her husband, and she attempts to check into a hotel. I put her name in the description. She was in Gun Crazy. They are meeting after years apart, and they have planned to meet at the hotel during his military service. He was presumed dead, but was a POW. Unfortunately, her cable requesting the reservation never arrived. The staff, after hearing her story, they agreed to provide a room for the night. Restless, she isn't sleeping. She hears, kind of like me today. I got like 2.5 hours of sleep. Brutal. Can you see these rings under my eyes? She hears a loud argument, and she goes to the balcony where she witnesses a man, Vincent Price, striking his wife with a candlestick. He's having an affair with his psych ward assistant, and they're going through they're discussing divorce already, but he doesn't want to wait for the divorce papers, so he hits her with a candlestick. The woman is killed. The next morning, her husband arrives, and the reason why he doesn't want to wait is because she's gonna spread gossip everywhere, and he doesn't want that because he manages a psych ward clinic. Next morning, her husband arrives, and he attempts to surprise Janet. Instead, he discovers her sitting on the couch staring into space. She has gone into a state of shock as a result of seeing the murder. The hotel, thus the name Shock of the movie title. The hotel doctor is called, but he suggests that she should see a specialist. The specialist that she sees turns out to be Dr. Cross, Vincent Price, the man who murdered his wife. All right. The film was originally to be directed by Henry Hathaway. Above and beyond the typical characteristics of the horror film genre, reviewer Bosley Crowther of the New York Times took particular offense to the film's treatment of psychiatry. Oh no, you offended the psychiatry profession with Vincent Price. Coming in the wake of World War II, in which so many people had suffered shock and they could benefit from treatment of their anxieties, Crowther asked the critical observer to protest in no uncertain tones the movie's social disservice. I think the New York Times is a social disservice in its fostering apprehension against the treatment of nervous disorders, deploring the lack of consideration for those in need of treatment, evidenced by producer Aubrey Schenck and distributor 20th Century Fox He doesn't say how it's apprehensive against the treatment of nervous disorders. So I guess you're supposed to figure that out on your own. Philip K. Schur of the LA Times took no such offense, calling the film a nominal B feature, which screenplay author Eugene Ling and director Alfred Worker have imbued with a grade A suspense. Yeah, I like this. I like this flick. I tend to agree. Jonathan Malcolm Lampley wrote in Women in the Horror Films of Vincent Price that his role in this film foreshadows the mad doctors and scientists Price would frequently portray in his later career. You got that right. All right, I'm not going to go through my list because I have to drop off my son, but I did get 2 reviews in. Energy drink kicked me in the arse again on the second day. I wasn't expecting that. But hopefully I can get some sleep tomorrow. Cross my fingers. Last 2 days I've gotten about 8 hours of sleep, which is not enough. But I can survive on that, barely. So that's the end of my review. And wish me luck when I get home. I just want to sleep for like 8 hours. And then I get to sleep on Tuesday because I'm off Tuesday. So Tuesday's going to be my big rest day. I got to buy groceries. I can't really afford them because I got to get fish oil pills, a big bottle. Those are about $100. And the vitamin C pills are $20. But other than that, I think my freezer is pretty much stocked up. So I'll save money on frozen meats. Laters.